Good morning. Welcome to Winnipeg. Welcome to sunny Winnipeg. Yeah, very sunny. Minus 2.2 Celsius. Not bad. I think it's supposed to be really nice today. I think it's going to be nice like yesterday, and yeah, that's going to be great. I'll be able to go outside and get some of that ice chopped away from around the front of my bike box big door so that I can open it up and get into the bike box and sit on my motorcycle. And hey, I won't be able to go anywhere. I won't bother starting it up, but I kind of like to sit on it. Anyway, what do we got going on here today? Well, yesterday I had something unusual happen. I got the hankering to come back to the model table, and I did. I sat at the model table, I think it was around 8:30 in the evening. Well, you're going to see in the rollback, because we're going to have a bit of a rollback, what we did. No use telling you what I did, because that sort of spoils the surprise. It's not a surprise. Anyway, yeah, we worked on some stuff here. All right, let's get ready for you-know-who. And there we go. Yeah. Now, what else do we usually do first thing in the morning? We did talk about the weather. Hey Google, what is the temperature going to be in Winnipeg today?
Today in Winnipeg, expect a high of 3 and a low of -3.
A high of 3. That's all right. That'll get rid of some snow, especially if the sun is shining on it. Yeah, it's funny how that works. The rays of the sun seem to pass through the snow and warm up the whatever the snow is sitting on, and then it makes it a lot easier to scrape the ice off like your driveway or whatever it happens to be. Now, in my case, most of my driveway is gravel. I had the opportunity to get it paved, about 15 years ago when Maxim next door had his paved. And at the time, I didn't want to spend the extra money, but I'm wishing now that when the guy was here already with all his equipment, he didn't just come right across and do mine as well. But, I guess at the time I wanted to spend the money on something else. Now, you know what? I think what we should do is roll back and one thing I did do that was interesting. I took oh my goodness, I'm bad for names. I couldn't remember Nigel's dog's name. Now I can't remember. Oh, Jeff. That's right. North Carolina Jeff's cup up there, his rollback mug. And instead of having coffee in it, I dumped the coffee and I made tea. I thought, hey, if UK Jason can drink tea while he's working, so can I. Okay, yeah, I had tea last night instead of coffee. I suppose the caffeine in the tea. No, you know what? I think I had green tea. There's no caffeine in green tea, is there? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's roll back. Okay, I did come back to the model table after uploading episode, 2274. And I did paint a couple of swatches, the 82 and the 50. I don't think they're 100% dry. They're not cured, that's for sure. Okay, now, North Carolina Jeff, if you happen to notice that I'm not wearing your Bismarck shirt anymore, well, I went and had a shower, and when I came out of the shower, I instinctively put on my motorcycle shirt. But it's probably just as well, that way I'm not going to be getting paint on it, right? Anyway, no offense. However, I'm probably going to putt ski away a little bit here this evening. I want to see if I can find those parts we're going to need. We're going to need those tiny little photo etch pieces, and we're also going to need the let's check the manual here. I forget what number it is. I think it's number U25 if memory serves. Yeah, U25. Here it is right here, 25. A little hard to read. But I think that it's easier to read the numbers on these sprues than it was on our submarine build. Some kits are a lot easier to read than others. Okay, so let's make sure we're not going to be nipping off the positioning pin. Okay, so we got it. Now, there is only one number 25 on this entire sprue, but fortunately, there are a total of 6 U sprues, and there's one on each one. So I'm just going to go ahead and get them. Okay, I've got them here, and I was starting to nip the sprue off of the part, like this piece right here. It was on this one. Now, because of the way this is designed, it's the sprue connection is kind of recessed, and like the cutter, of course, you know, being flat, you know, like this, it's not going to get in there. So I'm thinking that maybe I'll take this round file here, and you know, it starts really small and it tapers up, but I think probably about halfway up it should work. Oh, look, we got stuff in there too. A couple of viewers were talking about a file card, so I googled it to see what it was, and it's just sort of like a little wire brush, and that'll work too. Problem is I don't have one, and I'm not about to order one. Okay, yeah, I don't think this is something I can do on camera. I think I'm probably going to have to do it off camera so I can hold it just right. Okay, I think I pretty much got them here. Okay, now for these little pieces, photo etch F11, and we need 12 of them because each one of these things takes 2, and there are only 6 on the sheets here. Okay, here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But then, as with the sprues, there are 2 F sheets. Okay. Now I'm only going to take the plastic off of one side. Going very carefully so that if I see that it's catching anything and peeling it off, I can stop and fix the problem. I don't think I ever actually had that happen. Okay, let's recompose here and try and get these little number 11s. Okay, we got a little mark here. So let's see what we can do here. If I can see it, oh yeah, there it is. Now there's a number 11. Twist it around. You can see where the blade is supposed to go. Now hopefully this isn't going to ping away. It's going to stick to the plastic that we didn't remove on the other side. Okay. Oh, for perspective, okay? For perspective. Okay. Trying to pick this up so I can drop it in the tuna fish tin. There we go. Alright. Now, where's those other two? There they are. Okay. Oops, it's okay, I know where it went. If I can pick it up. Oh, you know what? Let's use the wax pencil. Where's the wax pencil? Okay. There. Alright, now where was that other one? It was right there, okay. See if the wax pencil will pick it up off that sticky. I lost the wax pencil. Okay. There we go. Okay, now there should be one more on this sheet somewhere. No, three more. Three more. Here they are. Now they are the wrong way around for me. This one's okay. It's just okay. It's wax pencil. There we go. Now these ones here. And the last one, I think. Okay. Okay, it is very difficult to see, but I believe there is a pin right there on each one of these. Let's see if I can just turn it a bit so we can. Yeah, there's a you can see it there. There's a bit of a pin sticking out, and I think the idea is that you would put this hole that I'm putting the knife through right now over that. Now I don't think I'm going to frustrate myself with this. I don't know why I wasted about an hour nipping these off, because they were just too hard to get that hole on this peg. And probably some of them the peg isn't. Okay, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to paint these and stick them on. I can't remember which build it was where I had this very same problem. It was just too delicate. Too delicate. Now, a few minutes ago, I paged ahead to see where is it that these things are supposed to go. I couldn't find it. I know we'll eventually come to it. Okay. I'm going to call her quits here for this evening, that is. I haven't been at the model table this late in a long, long time, but I'm sort of wide awake and kind of wanted to do something. So, yeah, we'll see you in the morning. Okay, I have sort of changed my mind a little bit here. Maybe it's because I'm a little bit more wide awake right now. And let's see, that's where we're going to work. I'm just checking my monitor right now. I got stuff that's sort of in the background. And yeah, I want this area right here nice and clear. Okay. And here is why. All right. Now I can sort of see where the pin is on that. There's one on each side. Okay. Trying to put this so that we can let gravity be our friend later. And the pin, you probably can't even see it. We will put on the macro lens after. Is right there. Yeah, I think I got one. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now I'm going to want to put it on this finger here because I want to try and grab this with the tweezer. Now let me check the manual here. What way is that supposed to go? Okay, this is supposed to go down. As luck would have it, I've got it exactly the right way. I don't have to turn it over. Okay, you know what? I should move in a little bit here. There, can you see it better now? These tweezers maybe are not the right shape for that. Maybe I should be using the flat ones. Just bear with me here. Something that would be just a little bit flatter. Otherwise it has a tendency to maybe ping out. And I'm just doing a dry run here. Trying to get, there we go. Now, if I was to put that like that. Okay, now this is not the hard part. The hard part is getting a tiny little bit of CA glue on that peg, and then not have it stick to your tweezers. Okay, it has to go something like that. Do I want to do that 12 times? And I haven't even got the CA on there yet. I think probably the CA, what would be the best way? Would it be maybe to dip the end of this, to hold this with the tweezer? I should have the macro lens on. It must be frustrating for you not being able to see this. Yeah, I wonder if I was to dip this into the CA glue and then put it on. Would that work if I could just hold it right out on the very end here? Let's get it back into the tuna fish tin before we lose it. Okay. I'm going to be using the Bob Smith Industries thin, or what does it say? Super thin Instacure, because it's the only other glue I've got at the moment is the thick. And my tube is plugged up. Okay, got to fix that. Okay, that's more than enough. I just don't want it curing in there on me. Okay, now what I plan on doing is editing out the dead spots while I get this photo etch repositioned back into the tweezer. I think I've got some on there. I can't see it though. Okay, now let's not try and drop this. Oh, and I did. I dropped it. Oh, run. Okay, now let's not drop it into the CA. Okay, we're going to have to re-moisten. I'm sure that probably... Oh, it looked like there was too much in there. Now let's try not to drop it. Maybe if I move this out of the way here, I can sort of steady myself a little bit better. Now that is not quite the right angle. It's supposed to be a little bit more up. Now how can I move that without getting CA on my tweezer? Okay, I think that's pretty much. Let me check the monitor. You know what? I don't want to do this 11 more times. At arm's length, you will not see those. They're just too incredibly small. I mean, just look at them here. Hello, Missy. Morning, Max. Good morning, Missy.
Slippery.
Yes, it's slippery. I was just checking the thermometer that's between your house and my house, and it's up to 4 degrees or 4.4 or something like that.
Maybe in the sunshine.
In the sunshine. It's getting the getting the sun reflected off your house, I think. Oh, look
Hello.
Hey, my feelings are very hurt.
A little slow on the dentist.
Okay, come on. Look what I got for you here. Yeah, come on. That's a girl. Yeah.
Are you going out this morning?
No, I'm not. I don't think.
I was just wondering about the phone call. I don't usually get it.
Oh, no, I just wanted to just check. Yeah. I didn't want to be in the washroom when you were coming.
Ah.
Alrighty. Yeah, it's sure nice to see that warm weather. I am working on a little piece of photo etch. It's driving me crazy right now. I gotta put. I'm not gonna bother with them actually, but there's 12 little tiny pieces that have to go onto another piece, which is about the size of a quarter of an inch long, and so I think I'm gonna forego that particular aspect of this build.
Is it going on the main deck or?
It's part of what I believe is sort of a fire director for the guns. I think that's what it is, or a range finder. I'm not sure. I should look it up. And I had that exact same piece on one of the other ships. I think it was the HMS Hood. And I remember finding a picture of it before. So yeah, let's see if I can find it again. Oh, okay. How was that? Hey, was that good? Hey, was that good? Yeah, that was pretty good, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh.
Time to go home and have breakfast now.
Thank you for coming, Missy. Thank you for coming.
Thanks, Rob.
Okay, see you later.
See you later. Slippery, slippery, slippery.
Oh, the sun is bright.
Yes. Lovely.
Bye, Missy.
Thanks, Uncle Rob.
Oh, we got icicles here. Yeah, I guess if there's icicles, it's still cold. Missy the dog. Missy the dog. Okay, so what are we going to do here at 10 o'clock in the morning? Well, I know what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to try and do something with those little pieces of photo etch. You know, this build is supposed to be fun, and if you get to something that is just maybe just a little bit too hard for you, and you have to sort of force yourself to try and do it, and it's frustrating you, well, it's just not fun anymore, is it? So, yeah, well, these little pieces, they are ready to paint now, if I'm not putting the photo etch on. And it looks like I'm not going to be, so. Okay, let's move on. I'm trying something here that I've never done before. And that is I'm watching a video from another producer. And this one is Jason Port's model kit stuff, and he's reviewing an airbrush here, and apparently I missed this one, so I kind of wanted to sort of try and watch this on the side while I'm working here, but I think I'm going to have to pause it here, and when I get into doing something that, you know, I'm going to be doing it off camera, you might say. Okay, sorry, Jason. Didn't mean to poke you like that. But anyway, yeah, so when I'm going to be making the... Let me recompose here a little bit. Okay, we'll zoom in here. Okay, as I have mentioned here probably too many times, we are not going to try to do anything with the photo etch. So let's move on to the second part of step 2 here, which is making these. Now these, I have made a whole bunch of these before, and I can't remember what kind of jig I had set up, but I remember I didn't have too much trouble getting this piece of photo etch onto the gun. Now, where's my test tube here? There we go. Okay, we got. Okay. Now here we go. We got one gun taken off. Oh, this is the ammo box. Oh yeah, I was wondering why did we nip those off, and then I remembered I needed to, get the size for the hole, so we had to drill. Okay, so our little gun here has to have a little shield put on, and it says make 47. Now it seems to me we had to make about that many for that other build as well. Apparently this gun was not necessarily an American gun, nor was it a British gun. I think it was manufactured somewhere else, and everybody that wanted to shoot at each other bought it from them, and they probably made a killing on it. Or maybe not. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. Okay, let's get our photo etch sheet over here and get our F12s, and at least we'll do one gun on camera, and then I will do the remaining 46 off camera while I'm listening to Jason. Okay, a few moments ago I counted to see how many of these things we actually have, and it turns out we have 24 on a sheet. 2 sheets is 48. We only need to make 47 guns. So that means I can afford to lose one of these. Let's try not to lose any of them. We'll slip on the macro lens here, and let's remove this one right here. Okay, now I was noticing last time I used this cutter, it seemed to me that I had to put a lot of force on it. I guess it was when I was nipping those really tiny parts. Yeah, that seems to go a lot easier. But the only thing is, though, the cutter part is not flat. I'd like it to be straight across, and it's kind of rounded. There we go. Now, I'm going to put my finger over it so it doesn't ping out of... Oh no, it's stuck on the other side. It won't ping. There we go. Okay. There we go. That's the one we're going to try. Okay, I'm trying to remember now. How did I do this before? And as best I remember, I found that holding the gun upside down, yeah, don't know if I can try and do this on camera. There. Okay, I think if I held it at an angle like that, well, that didn't work, did it? Maybe it wasn't in the helping hands I was holding it. Maybe it was self-locking tweezers. Or maybe I just didn't do this right. Let's try it again. Okay, like that. Now, if we take our little piece of photo etch. Okay, now speaking of little pieces of photo etch, one of the viewers, I think his name is Carl, Carl sent a message yesterday, and he said that he's going to be doing this same kit. He's got it on order, and I think he said he's going to start it on March the 3rd. Well, probably by about March the 4th or 5th, he's going to be at step number 2, where he's going to be working with these photo etch F11s. And I'd be very anxious to hear, Carl, how you made out. Did you do like me? You decided to, that nobody's going to see it anyway, so why frustrate yourself? Or did you come up with some ingenious way, maybe, to do that? Now, yeah, this is going to actually work. Now, this piece of photo etch is way bigger than these other ones. I'll just get one to compare here. See if I can get it without losing it. And if I lose it, who cares? But anyway, you can see that there's a huge difference here. I don't know why I'm keeping them. I guess maybe just to remind me. Remind me of what? Okay, I think that shield is at about the right angle. And let me just check. Is that the way it's supposed to go? Yeah. Okay. Now, how do I get the get this on there? Well, it's nice and straight. See, did I put a little droplet of this on and then put the shield on? Maybe that's the way I did it. Oh my, this is leaking. I'm getting this all over myself here. I better not close my finger. I'll never get it open again. Okay, I gotta push stop here and deal with this. Now I was just looking at the monitor there, and you'll notice that it almost looks as though the slot that you're supposed to slide the barrel down into, I say down because it's upside down right now, or so in this case it would be up into, is narrower than the plastic. And maybe what you're supposed to do is sort of force this piece of photo etch down onto the barrel. Yeah, maybe I could try that on the next one, because if I was to try and poke this down here, I'm probably going to knock it off, aren't I? Yeah, it's kind of loose there. I don't know what happened with this CA glue. I must have accidentally squeezed it and it came out the top, because it's not leaking anywhere. I was thinking though, I'm getting older now and I'm falling apart at the seams, and if this CA glue was to wick its way into my seams, it might be a blessing in disguise, or whatever you call it. Yeah, I'm going to just see here if I can't. Okay, I'm going to have to do this off camera. This is just too finicky. Okay, I know that the, I guess you call it the bear alligator clip. There's a chance that it's going to damage the base of that thing. Now, can I pry that down on there? It didn't really pry down, it just sort of fell down. Okay, I'm looking sort of straight onto it right now. It looks pretty good. If I could put a little droplet of CA right there on the bottom of the barrel. Once again, I'm saying the bottom of the barrel, because it's upside down. It would actually be on the top. Now, let's see if I can do this without having it gush out of the tube. I should maybe stretch this tube out and get it just a little bit more. I think it plugged on me. Okay, just hang on a second, hang on. Okay. Now if I can do that 46 more times while I'm watching Model Kit Stuff's review on that airbrush. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to call it quits, folks, for today. Thanks for watching, everybody. And all being well, we'll see you tomorrow.